Good morning, everybody. Today is March the 28th, 2018. 3 months have gone by this year. It's going very fast. Pretty soon, half the year is going to be over with. And what are we doing about it? I'm here catching up with 3 months of reading material right here. And just to stay on top of the mindset as well as the laws, real estate laws. One thing that came into effect 3 months ago was a lot of people who do cold calling, such as I do. The laws have been not changed or implemented, but reinforced. A lot of people are using dialers that are triple dialers. All they do is the machine dials for you, automatically changes numbers, rotates to the next number. And if people answer, and two lines will pick up, their triple dialers. If two people pick up the phone at the same time, it will drop one and give you one person to talk to, which is now illegal. Well, it always has been illegal, but now it's being reinforced as, being enforced. It's being enforced. And there are heavy fines and citations for people who do that. And I know quite a few of the agents who do. So they need to change that. Now, what I want to talk about is purchasing. The real estate market is getting so tight that it is beyond ridiculous. Just like when we had the biggest recession at one time in 2007, now we're going through a very tight selling market where the prices are extremely high and there are more buyers than sellers. So that makes it very competitive for buyers. And there are programs like FHA and VA programs which the sellers are not accepting because a lot of buyers are coming in with all cash, 50% down cash, just hefty cash deposits and down payment. These are women's glasses, by the way. They work better than my prescription. So what's happening is that a lot of sellers are declining those. I started off my career working with buyers who were FHA and military people. And the problem is that a lot of agents, now the seller never makes a decision. The seller is always influenced by the real estate agent's input. And real estate agents are not very knowledgeable of a lot of things in real estate. They get a license and they go and do whatever they got to do to, I don't know what the hell they do. But they're not very knowledgeable. They're not educated. They're not trained real estate agents. That's why I would say 99.99% of real estate agents don't make it in real estate. Like in my market share area, there are 27,000 real estate agents, out of which 40 of them are very active. And I would say maybe 10 of them are very well producing agents. But that doesn't mean that they are knowledgeable or educated. That just means that they do crap load of advertisements. They spend about $100,000 a year in advertisement, and they become a name brand, but they don't know jack shit about real estate either. I believe in education. I believe in being well knowledgeable. Like I said, I'm reading magazines here, which I'm catching up on, which keeps me fit in knowledge. Now, why the hell am I talking about this bullshit? Is because right now the veterans, the guys from the military, are having a very hard time purchasing homes. The military loans are extremely good. The government pays for 100% of the down payment. They give them a better rate than anybody else. And those are secured loans. And they do make sure that your debts, are paid off enough where you're not going to be hurting for payments, monthly payment. So they want to make sure that your nonsense debts are paid off, like, department store, auto, just retarded stuff. They want to make sure that it's paid off. If you have a child that's retarded, my apologies, I should not use that word. It's very highly offensive. My apologies. But, just dumb stuff. There's a lot of dumb people out there. I'm not going to apologize. So what happens is that they're 100% loans. And if you're a disabled veteran, who might have been shot but functioning, just can't serve in the military or the armed forces, they even pay their closing cost. Now, the benefit of working with a buyer like that is because the loan is, I would say, about 99% approved. It's just a matter of small things like finding the house and appraising the house. The VA does and FHA does have certain requirements for a home that has to be livable. It has to meet the standard of something that will not cause injury to the resident, safety and health issues, as well as anything that will depreciate the value of a home. They're not going to finance a home where the roof is falling apart. They're not going to qualify you or qualify the home if there's nails sticking out or trip hazards in the house, which the seller should be careful of anyway, because even after 5 years, I believe you can be sued by a buyer if something happens. So a lot of sellers, they make a dumb remark like, I'm selling as is. Please, you can't sell a house as is because there are legal requirements, especially from a realtor's point. Even though we have a $1 million insurance policy for each client, we want to make sure that we don't use that insurance policy. So we deliver a home to the best of our knowledge and health and safety issue has been complianced or met. So that's where we're at. A lot of realtors, when they see a VA loan and FHA loan, right away they decline it because the standard's a little bit higher than conventional, not realizing that if something happens, even though it's sold as is, like the idiots say, it's not an as is. It's not an as is because you have to make sure the house is deliverable in a safe manner, in a manner that will not cause depreciation to the house, and that's not just to protect real estate agents or buyers. You're protecting yourself, because a lawsuit, whether you win or not, the attorneys always win. The attorneys always get their money. You're putting gas in the car, you see them at Costco, you wave at them, they're going to charge you $50, or 50 half hour, $200 for a half hour, just to look at you and smile. So attorneys will benefit from everything while everybody else loses. That's why I don't go to court. I'll just settle. Well, I haven't been in court or had a lawsuit in my whole life, actually, but here, just settle. I went to law school. Don't do it. So this is where we're at. The market is so tight. The buyers are so financially established that a lot of people with a lower cash amount, even though they're more qualified, are being overlooked at. If you're one of those sellers, please don't make that mistake. This is Muhammad Khan with Cobalt Banker, the biggest real estate agency in the world. My phone number is 909-261-8938. I am in the Chino Hills market share area, but I do serve anywhere I have a client. So I do go outside of my boundaries of Chino Hills. The jacket looks a little crappy, needs to fix it up. There we go. So thank you and have a wonderful day. God bless.